Hello, welcome to High Ground Gaming. This is Eric. My co-host, Miss Mags, is here. Mr. Brody is right around the corner, just not in his bed right now. Not in his co-host seat. So we're going to be starting a game with the Boston Beaneaters, game 2 of a 5-game series. Giants have won 3 in a row, and have a 5-game series now against the Beaneaters. This is game 2, as we said. They come in with a record of 30-13. And they'll be sending Wiltse to the mound against Jim Delahanty, who's making a spot start. Sorry, Jim Delahanty, who's also an outfielder. He's making a spot start. So let's get this game underway.
Pitching for Boston, Jim Delahanty. Leading off for New York, center fielder, Mike Donlin.
So, all right.
Play ball.
All right, we don't have to read that. We read that every time, but... all right, so the Beaneaters are actually just the opposite record as the Giants, with 13-31 record. So Jim Delahanty is going to get a spot start. Like we said, he's normally an outfielder. Let's look at his replay stats so far. So they're hitting .394 against him with an on-base percentage of .468. So I guess they need a spot starter. Yeah. So he's coming in with let's see here. In reality, he had an ERA of 4.50 with no records. He only pitched 2 innings, 5 hits allowed, 1 home run, and a whip of 2.5 with an average of 500 against. So far in the replay, though, he's made 4 starts in his own 4. So they must have had somebody on the DL or something. So he's pitched. This will be at least his 5th game here, probably more than that. So 30 innings pitched, 52 hits allowed, 4 home runs, 20 walks, and just 1 strikeout. So he's been awful. The opponent's hitting .394 against him. So hopefully we can easily capitalize on that and get ourselves a win here. So Mike Donlin comes in hitting .356 to lead it off. He'll be followed for the New York Giants. He'll be followed by George Brown, the right fielder. Next up will be Roger Bresnahan behind the plate. Cleanup hitter is Dan McGann, the first baseman. Sam Mertes, the left fielder, bats 5th. Art Devlin is the third baseman, batting 6th. Bill Dowling, the shortstop, bats 7th. Billy Gilbert, the second baseman, bats 8th. And on the mound batting 9th is Wiltse. So like we said, Donlin comes in hitting .374 in the replay, so hitting even better than he did in actual season. Has 2 homers and 22 runs batted in, 41 runs scored, 10 stolen bases, with an OPS of .942. Also has 8 doubles and 3 triples. So, apologize for this poor picture. This is the best picture we could get of the south end grounds there. So Delahanty on the hill. You can see he's got a 0. Well, that's his pitch count. He's going to get a 3 rating defensively, but he can pitch up to 105 pitches. So we'll see how we can do against Delahanty. We should be able to feast on him. So hopefully we'll see what happens here. So Delahanty looks in for the sign from Needham. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that's going to be a walk.
Right fielder, George Brown.
So Donlin on with a leadoff walk. So George Brown up now. Brown comes in hitting .311 with 2 homers and 30 runs batted in. He scored 30 runs, has 5 stolen bases, with 4 doubles and 8 triples. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a strike. Foul ball. And that's going to be a line drive to Wolverton. Makes the catch for out number 1. Roger Bresnahan up now. comes in hitting .355 with 18 runs batted in, 31 runs scored, and with 7 doubles and 2 triples. That's going to be a dribble to short. This could be 2 over to second for 1, back to first.
Pitching for New York, Wiltse. Leading off.
And they turn the double play.
Stop. And Abadagio.
So after 1/2 inning, it's New York nothing and Boston coming up. Hooks Wiltse on the hill for the Giants. Comes in with a 4.23 ERA, so he's had a little bit of a rough start. 4-2 record though. 55 innings pitched, 55 and a third, 54 hits, 1 homer, and 21 walks and 36 strikeouts. Whip of 1.35, 1.36, and opponents are hitting .252 against him. So the lineup for the hometown Beaneaters is going to be Abadiscio, the shortstop, bats first, followed by the player manager Fred Tenney, first baseman, bats second. Batting third, the center fielder Rip Cannell. Batting cleanup, Tom Needham behind the plate. Harry Wolverton is the third baseman, batting fifth. Fred Raymer, the second baseman, bats sixth. Bud Sharp, the right fielder, seventh. Ali Strobel in left field, bats eighth, and Jim Delahanty on the mound, batting ninth. So Abadiscio comes in hitting .267 with 14 runs batted, and there's Mr. Brody, his co-host seat. 20 runs scored, 10 stolen bases. It's ground into 2 double plays with 7 doubles and 4 triples. So Wiltse looks in for the sign from Bresnahan, and Abadiscio is on an 8-game hitting streak. So here's the pitch, and he strikes him out. So Wiltse strikes out the first batter he faces. It's going to bring up Fred Tenney. Tenney comes in hitting .303 with 11 runs batted in, 21 runs scored, 5 stolen bases, has grounded into 4 double plays, and has a double. And that's going to be a fly ball to center. Donlin has it sized up and makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down in the Beaneater first. I'll bring up Rip Cannell, the center fielder, hitting .297 so far in the season with 14 runs batted in, 21 runs scored, 4 stolen bases, has grounded into 4 double plays with 6 doubles and 3 triples. So here's the pitch by Wiltse to Bresnahan, and that's going to be hit right up the middle. Wiltse with it over to first for out number 3. So after 1 full, no score. Going to be McGann, Mertes, and Delvin up for the Beaneaters. I mean, sorry, for the Giants. So McGann also riding an 8-game hitting streak. Comes in hitting .309 with 2 homers and 43 runs batted in. 22 runs scored, 8 stolen bases. Grounded into 3 double plays with 6 doubles and 5 triples. Here's the pitch by Delahanty, and that's going to be a base hit to left. He's going to try for 2, and he'll be in there with a leadoff double. So McGann in scoring position now from Sam Mertes. Mertes comes in hitting .260 with 2 homers and 25 runs batted in. Has scored 30 runs, has 11 stolen bases with 7 doubles and 4 triples. So Delahanty looks at the runner. Looks in for the sign from Needham, nods his head. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball down the third base line. So the count 0-1. And that's going to be low and inside for ball 1. 1-1. And that's going to be a fly ball hit deep to left. And that's going to be off the wall. McGann will score easily. And Mertes gets himself an RBI double. And the Giants take a 1-0 lead. So Art Devlin steps up to the plate. .253 hitter with 22 runs batted in. 23 runs scored, 8 stolen bases. It's grounded into 3 double plays and has 2 doubles and 4 triples. It's the pitch to Devlin. And that's going to be past the second baseman. And another double as Art Devlin has himself an RBI double. So Giants are up 2-0 now. And it brings up Bill Dowlin, the shortstop. Dowlin comes in hitting .244 with 2 homers and 30 runs batted in. Has scored 27 runs, 10 stolen bases, grounded to 3 double plays with 5 doubles and 4 triples. Here's the pitch to Dowlin. And that's going to be a base hit off the wall. Kind of a weird angle there. And 3 straight doubles in a row. And actually 4 straight doubles in a row. And the Beaneaters are up. Are down by 4 now. 3. We'll get this right sooner or later. So the Giants take a 3-0 lead. Still nobody out here in the second. Billy Gilbert, second baseman, comes up to the plate, hitting just .232 with 15 runs batted in. Has scored 12 runs at stolen base, and has 4 doubles. And a ball. 1-0 the count. In there for a strike. 1-1. 2-1 the count, outside and high. And a little dribbler to the first baseman. Picks it up over to the pitcher covering as Dowlin moves to third. So a runner on third with the 1 down now for the pitcher Wiltse. He's had a fine season at the plate so far, hitting .440 in 25 at-bats. With 4 runs batted in, has scored 3 runs. OPS of .942 for Wiltse. And has 1 double. So he'll be hitting away. Here's the pitch. And spitball on the outside corner for strike 1. Count evens at 1. And that'll be a base hit for Wiltse. And Wiltse's going to have himself a double. An RBI double for Wiltse. And the Giants are out to a 4-0 lead now. So Needham goes out to talk to Delahanty. This could be a short day for Delahanty. So Mike Donlin comes to the plate now. He walked his first time up. Delahanty looks in for the sign. Wiltse not getting much of a lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be high inside for ball 1. And ball 2, 2-0 the count. And that's a pop up to right. Goes way back and makes the catch at the wall as Wiltse tags. So Sharp with the catch up against the wall. And Wiltse easily tags and moves to third. So it'll bring up Brown. Brown 0 for 1 so far. And that's going to be high and outside for ball 1. That's going to be the outside corner. 1-1 the count now. And that's going to be hit up the middle. Delahanty with it.
Tom Needham.
Over to first, and that'll do it for the Giants in the second. But they plate 4 on. I think they had 5 doubles at 5 hits, and I think all of them were doubles. Let's just check that out. So they have 1, 2, yep, 5 doubles. All doubles so far. So Wiltse with now a comfortable 4-run lead. It's got to be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, Needham, Wolverton, and Raymer. Needham, the catcher, comes in hitting .258 with 7 runs batted in. He's scored 5 runs and has 5 doubles and a triple. So Wiltse looks in for the sign from Bresnahan, winds up and delivers. And that's a fly ball to right. Brown has it sized up and makes the catch. So 1 down now for Harry Wolverton. .260 hitter with 2 homers and 25 runs batted in. Has 5 stolen bases with 6 doubles and 2 triples. And that's a strikeout. So Wiltse gets his second K of the day. So the base is empty now for Fred Raymer, the second baseman. He comes in hitting .233 with 12 runs batted in. 14 runs scored, 5 stolen bases, and has grounded into 6 double plays. Wow. With 9 doubles and a triple. And that's going to be a ground ball as Dahlen takes a bad angle on that one. One Dahlen should have had. He'll tell you that himself. So 2-out base runner. Raymer not a threat to steal. So that'll bring up Bud Sharp, the right fielder. Hitting .206 with 7 runs batted in. 3 runs scored. And a double. And that'll be popped up behind the plate. Bresnahan gives chase. And that's out of play. I'm going to move Mr. Brody over here. There we go. So we can see those pop fouls there. Oh, looks like this. Getting himself resituated. Miss Mag's going for a drink. Or perhaps a little snack. Miss Mag's birthday was yesterday. Friday the 9th of February. She turned 6. So, happy belated birthday to Miss Mags. She wants to thank all her fans for their birthday wishes. So the 0-1 count on Sharp. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be popped up to right. Again, gives chase, but that will be out of his reach. So 0-2 count on Sharp. And that's a ball. High and away. 1-2 count. And it's a strikeout. So 3 strikeouts for Wiltse, which is good back then to have more than just a couple of strikeouts. So he's got 3 strikeouts already through the first 2 innings. So Bresnahan steps to the plate here in the top of the 3rd for the Giants. Bresnahan having a great season, hitting .353 with 18 runs batted in, 31 runs scored. He's grounded into 7 double plays, the OPS of .908 with 7 doubles and 2 triples. Here's the wind-up and delivery by Delahanty. And that's going to be hit to the second baseman, over to first. And Raymer makes the play for out number 1. Again up now, he's 1 for 1. He has a double, one of the 5 doubles for the Giants. And he'll draw a walk. So 4-pitch walk to McGann. And we're going to try to have him steal here. Nah, he's only got a 25% here. We want a higher percent. So we don't want to run ourselves out of any innings here, so we're going to have Mertes hit away. He had a double, RBI double, and that's going to be a base hit to left. And nope, we're going to hold him. His throw comes into 3rd. So runners on 1st and 2nd with 1 down for Devlin. Also had an RBI double back in the 2nd. And that's a swing and a miss for strike 1. And that's going to be a base hit. That's going to go all the way to the wall. 1 run comes in. And we're going to send Mertes home too. And our Devlin's going to have himself a 2-run double. So doubles are the story against Delahanty today. And it's a 6-run lead for the Giants. 6-0. See what Dallin can do here. He also has an RBI double. And that's going to be chin music for ball 1. And that's going to be lined out to Wolverton for out number 2. Billy Gilbert up now. Gilbert 0 for 1 today. And that's going to be low for ball 1. And that's going to be hit back to the box. Wiltse has it. I mean, Delahanty has it over to first. And that'll do it for the Giants in the 3rd. But they scored 2 more, and that's now a 6-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the 3rd. Ellie Strobel will lead it off. Strobel, a .250 hitter on the season. 4 for 16. Actually only hit 105 on the season, 2 for 19. So this is probably going to be his last start of the season. So here's the pitch by Wiltse. That's going to be hit to right. Brown going back and makes the catch.
Delahanty.
So the pitcher, Jim Delahanty, up now. Hitting .291. Also plays in the outfield when not pitching. 2 homers and 14 runs batted in. 15 runs scored. 3 stolen bases. He's grounded to 2 double plays. And has 6 doubles and 2 triples. So slow dribble to Dallin. He's up with it. Guns over to McGann for out number 2. Top of the order, Arbidicchio up now. And it's a strikeout. So the fourth strikeout of the day for Wiltse. So he's got his fastball working today. And he'll lead it off here in the top of the 4th. He had himself an RBI double. And that's going to be hit to the first baseman, waves off Delahanty and takes it himself. So Tenney makes the out unassisted for the first out of the 4th. So that's going to bring up top of the order Donlin with 1 down. And he's going to have himself a base hit. This is going to go all the way to the wall. He's going to be in the 3rd with a... And he's safe. So Donlin with a triple. So a runner on 3rd with 1 down for George Brown. RBI opportunity here. 0 for 2 so far today. A little nubber to 2nd. And this should get the run home. Raymer fires to first as Donlin comes in to score. The 7th New York run. So New York leads now 7-0. So Bresnahan looking for his first hit of the day. And will not get it here as he gets it to Tenney, who takes to the bag himself. And that'll do it for the Giants in the 4th, but they do tack on another run, and it's 7-0 now as we head to the bottom of the 4th. So Tenney steps into the box. Here's the pitch by Wiltse, and that's going to fall in there for a base hit. Tenney with a leadoff single here to start the 4th. Only the 2nd Beaneater hit of the day. Tenney not a threat to steal at first. Cannell up now. And that's going to be low and away for ball 1. 2-0 the count on the cutter. Runners off with the pitch here. And that's going to be a base hit. So Tenney will move to 3rd as he was off on the pitch. So that'll put runners at the corners with nobody out. So the first threat of the day by the Beaneaters. As Bresnahan goes up to talk to Wiltse. He's back behind the plate. And it looks like the... Oh, I'm going to hide this here. That will not work there. And So runners at the corners. Giants will play back, conceding the run for a double play. So they're back in double play depth here. There we go, play normal. So Needham 0 for 1 so far today. And that's going to be strike one call. And that's going to be a fly ball to left. Mertes goes back and makes the catch. Runner tags easily and scores. And the Beaneaters have their first run of the day as Tenney scores. Cannell holds at first. So Wolverton 0 for 1 steps up to the plate. And Wiltse will fire over to first. It's back safely. So one out and a runner on first for Wolverton. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be inside for ball one. Strike one called. 1-1 the count now. And that's going to be a base hit. That's going to go all the way to the wall. And Wolverton will have himself a double as they hold Cannell at third. So that's going to bring up Fred Raymer. Raymer 1 for 1 on the day. And that's going to be ball one. And another hit. There's one run that comes in. The throw goes in the third. So the Beaneaters score their second run now. Still only one out. See what Sharp can do here. And that's going to be just off the corner for ball one. Count evens at 1. Strike one called. 1-2 the count. And another strikeout as Wiltse gets his 5th K of the day. So 2 outs now for Strobel with runners at the corners. Strike one. Down the middle. Count evens at 1. 2-1 count. Count goes to 3-1. And that's going to be a liner to Devlin at third. Makes the catch for out number 3. But Beaneaters get 2 back. And it's a 5-run lead going into the top of the 5th. So McGann up to the plate now, 1 for 1 so far. And that's going to be a fly ball to left. Gives this one a ride, but Strobel is there to make the catch for out number 1. Sam Mertes having 2 for 2 today. And that's going to be hit to the first baseman, Tenney, who takes to the bag himself. So 2 up and 2 down for the Giants here in the 5th. So to bring up Art Devlin, 2 for 2 also. Devlin's got 3 runs batted in today so far. And that's a fly ball to right. And Sharp is there to make the catch for out number 3. So halfway through, it's New York 7 and Boston 2. Delahanty will lead it off. And that's going to be it for Delahanty. His day is done as Pat Moran's going to come in the pitch. And to pinch hit. Can't really see him. So Moran comes in hitting .214 on the season with 4 runs batted in and 84 at-bats. 6 runs scored with 2 doubles and a triple. That'll be a fly ball to left. Mertes watches it go into the seats. So full count now on Moran. And that's going to be a liner to McGann. Makes the catch for out number 1. So Aviticio still looking to extend his 8-game hitting streak. And strikes him out. So Wiltse. Aviticio did not like that call. but he did swing at it, so not much you could say about that one. He thought he check swung. Had a check swing on that one, but the ump says no, and that's the one that matters. So 6 Ks on the day for Wiltse. It's the highest, might be the highest total I've seen since Mathewson. So 2 outs with the bases empty for 10. He used 1 for 2. And he'll pop this one up to right. Brown gives chase and makes the catch.
For Boston, Jake Wiltse.
So Delahanty's day is done, and Jake Wiltse comes in the pitch for the Beaneaters. He's not that much better than Delahanty is. On the actual season, he had an 0-2 record with the ERA of 10.38. So far in the replay, 5.40 ERA with an 0-2 record. So Dahlen steps up, 1 for 2 so far today. And he hits a fly ball to right. Sharp comes in, makes the catch, 1 down. Billy Gilbert hitless on the day. And he's going to get on base the first time. He draws a walk. So that brings up Wiltse again. He's 1 for 2. Average up to 444. He'll hit away. And it's going to be strike 1 called. 0-2 the count. Pops it up to right. That one actually carried, and he's not going to be able to... Did he make the catch? He mishandles it. So it looks like he bobbled it a bit, but is able to hold on. Gilbert has to rush back to first. He thought that one was going to fall. So 2 outs now with Gilbert at first. For Donlin, 1 for 2. And that's going to be swing and a miss for strike 1. This one he'll pop up to short. And that'll do it for the Giants in the 6th. So through 5.5, it's still 7-2 New York. Cannell 1 for 2 steps into the plate. Steps up to the plate. And that's another strikeout for Wiltse. So Wiltse, 7 strikeouts on the day. Having a great outing there. Everything's working for him today. Hitters are having trouble picking up that fastball. Needham 0 for 2. Pops it up to right. Mertes comes in, makes the catch for out number 2. Wolverton has 1 hit today. And another strikeout. Wow. He might get double-digit strikeouts today. Through 6 full, it's New York by 5. George Brown 0 for 3 up to the plate. A little nubber. Shortstop charges it. And Brown is able to beat it out. So Avaticio's throw is late, and Brown gets himself an infield single. So leadoff runner is on. Yeah, we're gonna try a steal here. Brown off with the pitch. Throws the... And he's gonna be nailed, so Needham nails Brown trying to steal. So Bresnahan looking for his first hit of the day comes to the plate. And it's going to be inside for ball 1. 2-0 count, so good hitters hit count for Bresnahan. Count goes to 3-0. And he'll walk on 4 pitches. So Bresnahan with a 1-out walk. Again, 1 for 2 comes to the plate. And it's going to be a pop up to second. Raymer has it. And makes the catch. So 2 outs now for Mertes. 2 for 3 today. Outside corner, strike 1. Quickly in the hole, 0-2. High and away, 1-2. Count evens at 2. Full count now. So Bresnahan will be off on the pitch. Count full. 2 outs. And he's going to draw a walk, so he loses him after starting him off 0-2. So Devlin, he's got 3 RBIs on the day, 2 for 3. A chance to pick up another one here. And a little number to short. Abadiccio has it, and that will do it. So we'll head to the bottom of the 7th with the Giants up 7-2. Ramir's got 2 hits and 2 trips today. And a little number. Dialing with it. Picks it up over to first. I like how the catcher trails the first base, the runner. That's pretty cool. Nice little graphic there. So 1 down now. Sharp comes to the plate, hitless on the day. This one's going to be hit. Ooh, that one's... So it's going to be error as on Devlin there. As the ball plays him. So 1-0 base runner. Strobel 0 for 2. Ball 1. Count evens at 1, swing and a miss. 2-1 the count. Count evens up at 2. And this... Oh, a great play by Devlin going to his right. Is able to scoop it up and fire to him again to get the runner. Thought that one was going to be through, but Devlin with a great play there. So 2 outs now for Wiltse, the pitcher. Wiltse, it was 0 for 2. His first at bat of the season here. That's going to be a ball way outside. In the air for a strike, 1-1. Pops it up behind the plate. Bresnahan gives chase and makes the catch. So that'll do it for the Beaneaters in the 7th. So we'll head to the 8th with the Giants up by 5. Dowling 1 for 3 comes to the plate. And he's going to get his second hit of the day. This one goes all the way to the wall. Looks like we got it set a little high up there, but so Dowling with another double. I believe his second double of the day. So runner in scoring position now for Gilbert. Gilbert with a chance to get an RBI and a hit. Ball 1, low and away. Behind the plate. Back out of play, 1-1. 2-1. Count goes 3-1. And that's going to be popped to center. And, well, why not? We'll try it. So Dowlin's going to tag. Throw comes in the 3rd, and he's going to be safe. So he beats the throw by Cannell. That was hit pretty deep. So runner on 3rd now with 1 down for as Dowlin tags up. Wiltse 1 for 3 up to the plate now. And he's going to hit this one down left field line, but that'll go out of play. Count evens at 1. And that's going to be a liner to Wolverton. Comes in and makes the catch. Dowling back safely. Donlin up now 1 for 3. Ball 1. And that's going to be a liner to Tenney at first. So head to the bottom of the 8th. Beaneaters down by 5. Abadiccio, he's been a strikeout victim 3 times today, 0 for 3. So Wiltse's definitely had his number. And another strikeout, so Wiltse strikes out for the 4th time. And, strikes Abadiccio out for the 4th time. Now has 9 Ks on the day. So 1 more and he'll have double-digit strikeouts. So Tenney 1 for 3 up to the plate. Pops it up. Dowling has it sized up. Drifts over and makes the catch for out number 2. Cannell 1 for 3 up now. This one's going to be hit to Mertes in left. And he'll make the catch. And that'll be it for the Beaneaters in the 8th. So time running out for Boston as we head to the 9th with The Giants enjoying a 5-run lead. So Brown got his first hit last time up. And he's going to get another hit here. And he's going to advance the second as Cannell cannot handle it cleanly. As he gets past him. So Brown's in scoring position to start off the 9th. Bresnahan still looking to get on base for the first time today. 0 for 3 today. You don't see that too often from Bresnahan. That's going to be a high and outside for ball 1. And Bresnahan will have his first hit of the day. And he's going to hustle double it. So he gets himself an RBI double. And it's now an 8-2 lead. So McGann 1 for 3 comes to the bat now. Ball 1. 2-0 count. Good hitters count. Fly ball to right. Hit pretty well. Bresnahan's going to tag, and we're going to send him. 91% chance. And he's out! He had a 91% chance to make it, and he gets gunned out. So Sharp with a really sharp throw on that one. Pun intended on that one. Guns down Bresnahan, trying to go to third. So Sam Merte's 2 for 3 with the bases. Now with the bases empty, comes to the plate, and he gives this one a ride, but catch will be made. So ahead to the bottom of the 9th. As Wiltse's going to try to close it out up to 135 pitches. Needham 0 for 3. And that's going to be a base hit. And that's going to be a double, actually. Ooh, and he's in the red here. So we got to get somebody warming up in the bullpen, because I noticed with Action PC, when they go downhill pretty fast sometimes. So let's get our one relief pitcher warmed up. So Wolverton 1 for 3 up now as Bresnahan visits the mound and tries to see here. How do we do this again? I totally forgot how to visit the mound. Can't believe I forgot how to do this. Oh, there we go. Mound trip. So visit the mound. Yeah, appears tired. Alright, so this is likely the last batter. Wolverton 1 for 3 up to the plate now. And that'll be taken by McGann over to first. So runner moves to third, so 1 out. I'm going to give him one more batter here. Raymer 2 for 3 up now.
Pinch hitting for Boston, Bill Lauterborn.
So Lauterborn comes in the pinch hit, just a 163 hitter. 7 for 43. So we're definitely going to pitch to him. Ball 1. In there for a strike, 1-1. And that's going to be a fly ball to center. And out chance. No, we're not going to dive on that one. We'll let the run score. You don't want it to get past him. So that'll fall in there for a base hit. Donlin plays it, holds up and plays that one safely. Alright, so now we're going to bring in Elliott to finish it up here. See if he can get the final 2 outs. So Elliott comes in with a 4.72 ERA, 4-2 record, 3 saves, 34 innings pitched, 34 1/3, 42 hits allowed, 3 homers and 12 walks, and only 4 strikeouts, so he did have 20. So, we'll see what he can do here. An on-save situation. Here's the pitch to Sharp, who's 0 for 3. In there for a strike. Actually, foul ball for strike 1. And that's going to be a base hit. Mertes throws it into third. So runners on first and second for Strobel for 3. That's going to be a fly ball. Donlin looks like he has this one sized up. Makes the catch. Throw comes in to Donlin at short. So Boston's down to their last out. I imagine they're going to pinch hit for Wiltse. Yep. Dave Murphy's going to come in the pinch hit. Murphy just 1 for 2 on the season. 182 hitter on the actual season. And it's going to be strike one looking. 1-1 count. 2-1. Pops it up. This should do it. Donlin going back and makes the catch. And the New York Giants defeat the Boston Beaneaters by a score of 8-3 and take the first 2 games of the series.
South End Grounds, New York 8, Boston 3. Hooks Wiltse is the winner. He is now 5-2. Jim Delahanty gets the loss. He is now 0-5 on the season. Time of the game, 2 hours, 6 minutes.
Alright, so let's take a look at the pitching first. So Wiltse with the win is now 5-2, 8 1/3 innings pitched, 7 hits allowed, 3 runs, all of them earned. Unfortunately, did not get that 10th strikeout, but 9 strikeouts. Had a very good day today. Pitch count 141, 100 strikes. So very good ratio there. ERA drops to 4.10. So Delahanty falls to 0-5, 5 innings pitched, 8 hits, 7 runs, all of them earned. 2 walks, no strikeouts. 62 innings. 62 pitches with 39 strikes. Wiltse came in and pitched 4 innings. He actually pitched solid relief. 4 hits, just 1 run, it wasn't earned. 3 walks. ERA drops to 2.45. Here's the batting. So for the Giants, Donlin 1 for 4 with a run scored. Brown 2 for 5 with a run scored and an RBI. Donlin also walked once. Bresnahan 1 for 4 with an RBI, also walked. McGann 1 for 4. I forgot one of these guys had extended their hitting streaks there. Can't remember which one. I think it might have been McGann, but I'm not sure. So Bresnahan 1 for 4 with an RBI and a walk. McGann 1 for 4 with 2 runs scored and a walk. Sam Mertes 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored and an RBI, also walked. Devlin 2 for 4 with 3 runs batted in. A run scored and 3 RBIs. Dallin 2 for 4 with a run scored and an RBI. Gilbert hitless on the day, the only starter that did not get a hit. And Wiltse, the pitcher, 1 for 4. Let's see here. I guess we'll give Hooks Wiltse the player of the game since he really wasn't a dominant batter, although Devlin did have 3 runs batted in, but there were a bunch of guys with 2 hits. So we're going to give it to Hooks Wiltse. Also had an RBI. So for the Beaneaters, they got 3 runs on 8 hits. Abadicio was 0 for 4. Tenney 1 for 4 with a run scored. Cannell 1 for 4 with a run scored. Needham 1 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored. Wolverton 1 for 4. Raymer 2 for 3 with an RBI. Waterton came on a pinch hit 1 for 1 with an RBI. Sharp 1 for 4. Strobel the left fielder 0 for 4. Delahanty 0 for 1. Moran pinch hitter 0 for 1. Wiltse 0 for 1 and Murphy 0 for 1. So 9 Ks for Wiltse. I forgot about that. That would be an pick player of the game too, having those 9 Ks. Check the miscellaneous here. Yeah, Wiltse with the MVP. So let's see. Doubles. Bresnahan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 doubles for the Giants. 2 for the Beaneaters. Triple for Donlin. His 7th. Dallin with a great play and Dallin with a poor play. That's kind of him. He makes a great play, but occasionally he'll make the poor play too. 6 runners left on base for each team. 2 double plays turned by the Beaneaters. Game-winning RBI to Mertes and the MVP to Hooks Wiltse. So here's the score sheet. Clinton Parks. Well, if anyone else that's interested. Score sheet for the Giants. Score sheet for the Beaneaters. Here's the recap. Play-by-play. And there it is. All right, so standings after that, after the win. 4 games in a row now won by the Giants. So they're 2 games behind the Chicago Cubs. And the Boston now 13-32 now. Just 1 game out of last place. 1 game ahead of the Cardinals. Both Chicago teams still in first place. We could have an all-Chicago World Series possibly. It was the Giants against the Athletics, Philadelphia Athletics. So we'll see. Both teams are currently in second place. So that's it. So thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. My co-host, Mr. Brody and Miss Mags, bringing you another game from the 1905 New York Giants replay. And again, once Ty Cobb starts his season towards the end of the year, we'll be playing some games from the Detroit Tigers and his career. But until then, take care and God bless. Bye-bye now.